What's up? It's your boy Joey back with another video. Before we get into it, yes, I've been off a couple days. I've been reevaluating. Like I said, I got my numbers back from YouTube. We're gonna make a video on it, so stay tuned. In the meantime, hit the subscribe button. We're on the road to 50 subscribers. We shoot our first 50 like our last million here. Love and respect. Let's get into it. Today we're reacting to Jim Jones on the Nightcap. Jim Jones was on a different podcast and he was saying like he's better than Nas. He's saying he's more influential than Nas. You know, he's saying right now he's he could out rap Nas, which I'm not gonna comment until the end. So stay tuned for that, cause I feel how I feel. I'm gonna keep it to myself to the end. We're gonna see the points that he make and see if they're even valid before we even start. Just talking crazy. So without further ado. Let's get into it. Jim Jones, let's see what he's talking about. Let's get into it. Shout out
Jim Jones
to Shannon Sharpe.
Ocho was bringing him in. Jim, how you doing, bro?
How you feeling, my brother?
You good?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Life is good. God is good. I can't complain.
Yeah. So talk to us a little about this music thing. You've been in this thing for a minute
Most
now.
praise to the Most High. You already know.
Talk about Jim Jones of 20 years ago, Jim Jones today. Have you noticed anything different in the music industry? Have you tried to do anything different with your sound to keep up with the way the industry is headed?
Oh yeah, the industry has changed tremendously from when I started. There wasn't no social media for one.
Yeah.
When I started in 2003 with my first deal, and even before.
Imagine how lit Dipset, Jim Jones, Cameron, all of them would have been, and how much money they would have been if they had social media. Like, they did all that off the muscle. You talking about word of mouth, pause, and whatever you would get on radio and whatever you would get, like what was popping back then, 106 in Park, playing videos and stuff, MTV in the morning. Well, I forgot what it's called, but to do all that and not have social media, yeah, they like that. And you see Jim Jones in the back of the car doing an interview. That's very New Yorkish. That's very Jim Jones-ish. What up, Capo?
So these kids got a bit of advantage when it comes to marketing and promo that we didn't have. They had access to a lot of information that we didn't have. A lot of people say it works against us, but I think it works for us in watching the way that these kids work in the present day and things like that. I've learned a lot from them, from how they carry their music, from how they sell their music, and from how they market and promote their music. Us as being here for so long, we tend to get caught up in our dinosaur ways from yesterday and how they carry artists, but that's not the way they carry artists today. So there are platinum artists that have their nose up because they're big platinum artists, but that don't count in today's society. They don't carry it the same way. So what I've chosen to do is always chose to try to reinvent myself, but not to the point where I'm chasing, but there's a medium that I reach, because I always want to teach these kids, but I always want to learn something also. So, that, and with reinventing yourself, you got to be willing to be disciplined to know what direction you want to go in when it comes to reinventing yourself. You know what I mean? One of the things I credit it do is the gym. The gym is one of the biggest attributes to me being able to sustain this long in the game. Sustainability is a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. Jim, let me ask you this.
I like what he said there. Like, he didn't take an old approach. He was basically saying how you gotta learn how to evolve in any game that you're in, and especially if you want to stay on top. Pause. If you want to be the best in your class, you gotta evolve, because the game is gonna change. The game you knew yesterday ain't the same game you know today, or the same game you see today. So you gotta evolve, and I understand his aspect of it, but yes, there's places where internet and social media is hurtful, but the fact that we could own our own IPs, we could own our own ideas. We don't need to go to somewhere to get it popping. We don't need to go somewhere to get it funded. Like right now, I got my own camera, I got my own setup in my room, and I'm making content that I own. No one else owns. That's impactful. Anyone could get a camera, anyone could get a mic, anyone could download software. Whatever you want to do, you can make a movie from your iPhone. So the fact that we here today in time that you could own everything, not only you can own everything, there's no more gatekeeping. There's no more letting people in that we like, or you know what, I don't really like the way that person looks, or I don't like that person's style. There's no more of that. There's no more gatekeeping. There's no more security. We all can get in any door we want to. If we have good content, if we're good at marketing and we're telling a good story, that's all you need. Be humble, tell a good story, have a good marketing, and own your own shit. You're gonna get far in life.
And I hear this a lot, especially in music, and I see this with in television and entertainment, actresses. It's like, man, every record that he put out, it sounds the same. Okay, he does something different. Man, he don't sound like the old guy. He don't sound like he used to. Okay, an actor, actress, they try to do a different role than what we're used to see him. Man, I like when he did that. I don't like this new. So you want the guy to change. You want the individual to change and give you something different. And when they give you something different, you say they don't sound the same and you don't like it. So how does someone win? Now, the person that I have the utmost respect for and what she's been able to do is Beyonce. Beyonce is as big as you can get in one genre. And she says, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna do this. I mean,
And
it
take
takes some
over another.
chutzpah. It takes some guts, Jim, to do that.
I mean, she like Michael Jordan. When Michael Jordan left the NBA, he went to the NBL, the Major League, and
Yeah,
MLB, the Major League, to
tried
play
to play
baseball and
baseball.
things
Yeah.
like that. Like, he had to have a lot of guts, you know what I mean? Like same with like Dion when he was playing football and playing baseball and being successful at the same time in both of them sports. I mean, and that takes a lot of heart. I haven't seen anybody else do that successfully.
I didn't really understand the question that he was asking. I don't know if he's about to set up a different question, which I kind of know where it's going because I've seen some clips, but let's see.
The
Let's
way
see
that
where it
Beyonce
goes.
has done it. So I tip my hat to the barriers that she continued to break inside of this music industry.
Yeah. Hey, Jimmy, what you think right now about the state of hip hop, where it is right now? How do you feel about it, especially with the young dudes, with the sound now? Obviously, I think when it comes to rap in general, hip hop in general, I think the sound changes every 10 years. How do you
Right.
feel about this era of hip hop right now that we're in? Do you like
Well,
it? Have you embraced it? What?
I mean, in my opinion,
Yes,
it
sir.
doesn't matter because I had my time where we were dictating the sound of
Mm.
music and we had a ball. And there were older people that was hating on the time that we had and things like that. I encourage these youngsters to be as creative as they can. As long as it's connecting with their crowd and the people are singing your shit and they going to your shows, then who am I to say I don't like that music when they out here spanking shit? You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
did like so it's like you gotta stay true to yourself, but find your rhythm in the mix of what's going on. Else you're gonna be lost in the sauce, or you're gonna be looking like an old dude, or you're gonna be looking like a has-been, or you're gonna be you understand? I'm not into that. My energy ain't for that. You heard? If I'm gonna be a contender in this game, I'm gonna play at the top of my ability to play. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna take no shortcuts or nothing. I'm in it, I'm in it. That means I gotta contend with the younger boys, I gotta contend with the older boys. So that means I gotta come through stepping. They only respect violence, and not to say violence, but you know what I mean. Like they gotta see that shit. You dig? And while I'm in the game, I'm gonna show them that shit. Like people don't get it twisted. Like I'm a man of many different things. Like my rapper hat is one hat that I wear.
Right.
But if I'm rapping and I'm in it, I'm in it. What's up? I'm going against all odds and what I gotta do to maintain be a contender in this game and keep feeding my family and making the money that I make off this. You know what I mean? I think people get that twisted when they see me talking and popping my shit and shit like that. That's just one character that I gotta put out there for y'all to eat up. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I'm
How
That was a great answer. I'm not gonna lie. For him to say it like that, even if he likes it or not, that's the answer as an old head you're supposed to say. It doesn't matter what you feel. Like it don't matter how I like it. Pause. If I like the music or not, is it connecting with the fans? Like that's number one. And the fact that he said what he said, like in his day, I'm pretty sure people were hitting on him because he came with a different flow than what the '90s brought. So for you to, you can't be hated on in one aspect of life and then grow up and then start hating on somebody else. Like that's something that I hate. If you know what it feels like to be hated on, you know what it feels like to be, ished on, then why would you do somebody else? Feel me? Feed the hands that feed you, the lesson that someone taught you, pass it forward.
Matter of fact, hold on.
go ahead, Ocho.
I'm gonna let you go on. I saw some comments. I saw a clip about
You get into it.
and you and Push. I'm not sure if you and Push, got any type of beef or whatever. I just saw something about talk about the Ace Trumpet. You didn't like the album. You didn't like the song. What he raps about is not
I don't
believable.
got I don't got no beef with. I don't got no beef with nobody. You heard?
Right, okay.
I mean,
I'm just asking.
half of it is my opinion. Half of it is
Right,
me bending the algorithm. Half of it is feeding into people's simplicity because
right.
the social media is for that. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
And like
Yes,
I
sir.
said, I'm a rapper in this game. It comes with the territory. You got to
Right.
be very competitive. It's a very competitive
Mm.
sport, and you better have some thick skin. I ain't saying nothing. I want to hurt nobody or do nothing to nobody. Everything
Right.
I've been talking about been strictly about the art of war when it comes to the music nowadays. Now, maybe 10 years ago, 15 years ago, it would have been a different outcome of what I was, you know what I mean? What I was
Right.
projecting, but I'm not on that. And I think a lot of that gets twisted in with the Jim Jones of today and things like that. I ain't got no problems with nobody. I ain't got no ops, no nothing.
Right.
And you know, it's parts of me that I've been working on every day. So sometimes I talk way too fast than I should. You heard, but it's part of the game. I don't care. You dig? I hate it or love it. I'm gonna turn it into a victory for me.
I'm not gonna lie. I think just from seeing body's expression, Shannon Sharpe didn't want him on the show, to be honest. And you're gonna see why in a couple minutes, but you can see his facial reactions. It's like he brought him here because Jim Jones made a viral moment for himself. He said some things about Nas on a different podcast. So now he's feeding into that pause and he's bringing him on the show. But you could tell from his body expression, he's not really a Jim Jones fan. He probably don't know Jim Jones music. He's just here just for the views, for the clicks, because it's Jim Jones and he got his name buzzing right now. And when you have that like I guess mindset, even if you want to play it off like you're fine, like okay, I'm happy this guest is on, you could tell you can't be non-genuine in how you look, how you react. You could try, but he's not doing a good job of it, bro. He has his pause, his face on the mic. He's resting. He got a stank face on. Man, I don't know. Shannon Sharpe, come on, clean it up. Clean it up. You better than this.
Yes, sir.
Check this out, Jim.
No, you getting
It
right to
seems
it.
to me, since this past summer, past last summer, when Kendrick had that diss, it seems like now people are just like, hey, we saw the success that Kendrick had, got 5 Grammys, he hosted the, halftime show at the Super Bowl, blah, blah, blah. We see a lot more dissing going on. Is that where we're headed now?
Bro, you don't know about music,
Danny,
bro.
where you been at? You don't remember Tupac? You seen the success that Tupac had?
Yeah, but look,
you see the success. What about Kumo? What about
Kumo
D
did
and LL
LL.
Cool J?
Yes.
This is a competitive sport. The rap is built on that. So
Right.
Kendrick and
It's an old
Drake
take,
having what they
Shannon.
have was no surprise to the rap industry. I mean, people look at it as something, but this is what the art of rap is about. It's a very competitive sport, and you got to be ready to be on top of your game when it comes to that. So if you put something out, you got to be ready for the same energy to come back at you. That's what rap is about. Some people don't go down that lane. Some people go around that lane. Some people go right through it. I'm one of the people that go right through it. Win, lose, or draw. I keep the same face.
Mm.
But hold on.
Capo.
Jim, bro, I'm not looking for you to come at me. I put you on, remember? I used to have you on I used to tour with me. You used to open up for me, bro. You remember that, right? When nobody wasn't booking you. You remember that, Jim?
You heard this song? You heard this saying when idols become your rivals. That's what the rap game is about. Did Allen Iverson hesitate to shake Michael Jordan up when he got in the NBA?
Yeah, he
No.
crossed his ass up.
Okay, because he was on another team. That might not stop the love he had for Mike, but while we on this
Mm.
battlefield,
Capo. Capo.
my team got to win, and I'm willing to kill anybody that's in front of me for my team to win. And that was Allen Iverson's attitude. You got to understand what happens when you come into this game. Your idols become your rivals. There's no passes when we on the other team. We meet you at the party. We can laugh, pop champagne. But right now, while we on this field, while we on this court, I'm coming to scrape shit.
Now we can't pop no more champagne. You got people laughing at me, and guess what? They playing in the football game, they playing in the basketball game, not like us. Oh no, we can't pop no champagne after that, Jim. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna close the club down. If he coming, I ain't coming.
I mean, but I just told you that's what it is. It's competitive sport now. You got to it got different levels to
Yeah, if you can't take the competition, then you shouldn't be in this game. Especially if you take it to a level like if we just rapping and you take it to a different level, and I meet you there, you can't be mad. The game is the game, and if you shoot, I got every right to shoot back. Now, if you mad about it, it's because my shot hit and yours didn't. That's just me being honest. Academic. I'm gonna be honest. So, listen, if you don't like to bully, if you don't like to get bullied, don't bully.
Do it and things like that. But that's what this was built on. You heard? So it's sad that it got to go to such lengths when it comes to artists getting at each other when it comes to the music. But
Yeah.
what you project is what you're gonna get. So just have that same energy you put out there, because somebody coming right back at you with that same energy sooner or later.
Yep.
Well, let me ask you. Let me ask you one more question, Ocho.
Yeah.
So, are we gonna get some new music? Because we saw you and Cam kind of going back and forth. Is the Dipset coming back? Y'all gonna link up together and give us some new music? Yes or no?
Right now, I'm worried about myself. Dipset is always Dipset. The birds still fly high. I've been having a bird on my back for the past 15 years when nobody was worried about it. You think so? That's gonna go. But right now, I got to worry about me. I got to worry about my endeavors. I got to worry about my business. I got to worry about my family. You dig? I've done a lot for diplomats where it did me nothing at the time. But right now, where I'm at in my life, what works for me and what I'm worried about is myself. I can't tell you what the future may hold or what the future may bring. I'm not taking nothing off the table. You dig? But right now, it's about Jim Jones. And yeah, I am a diplomat owner.
Bet. Go ahead, Ocho.
Pop it,
I
pop
like
it.
that. Listen, you took
Pop
the
your
question I was finna ask, and I think you know what? History repeats itself, Jimmy. History always repeats itself, and most of the time, when history repeats itself, it comes back
Shout out to Ocho. Ocho really doing a good interview right now.
even bigger and better. I think diplomats is they're gonna have a reunion. I think
Come
y'all
on,
boys
Unc.
gonna reunite. And
Looking like
despite
you
your
don't care.
differences,
Come on,
despite
Unc.
whatever situations y'all might have, all that can be fixed behind closed doors. That ain't nothing but a conversation that just got to be had.
Or
Especially when they're
check.
making that money.
Or check. You heard? A nice check always calms things down. You heard?
Hey,
I'm not a
always.
stupid man. You heard? You did, but I understand, man. But right now, where I'm at, until that happens, until some business get put on the table, was advantageous for all sides. Right now, I got to worry about what Capo was doing, and it's been working for me that way. You know what I mean? I've been staying out of everybody's way a little bit. You know what I mean? Trying to every day I work on me. Every day I get better and things like that. You dig? I'm unapologetic. You dig? And I don't have no regrets. You know me? But I do work on myself every day. You know what I mean? I'm not a perfect man, you dig? But I'm the perfect example of what can happen if you stay down till you come up.
Unc
And that's
don't
what
want
I
to be
think
there,
brings-
man.
I got you.
Jim, when look, you one of the OGs. Hip hop is 50 years of age. You've been in this thing 2 decades.
I ain't 50. I'm 48.
I said hip hop
Oh,
is 50.
I thought you were shooting at me. My bad.
Nah. Hip hop is 50, but you've been in this thing for 2 decades, right?
I've been in this thing since, yes, it's a little bit more than that, since 1997. Cam got his first deal, so I'm like 28 years in,
Okay, so almost 3 decades.
Yeah, 100%. And
So let me ask you a question.
I've been signed my first deals 2 decades ago.
How do you determine who you work with now? When you want to work with the young artists,
Question.
how do you go about that? How do you like, man, I kind of like him. I think we can make some beautiful music together.
I mean, I hold no prejudice. I'm looking for great music, and I'm looking for great aesthetic. Music isn't everything in today's world when it comes to music. If you got a lifestyle that you can sell, these kids can buy into, then that's just as good as having a great hit song and things like that. And that's how it worked for me. So it's a combination of things that I look for to work with the artist or to do business with the artist. But as far as doing music with the artists and things like that, I'm a lover of music. So if I hear a record that I hear and I think is dope, and I think the artist is dope, I'm gonna reach out to him.
How do you stay motivated? You on mute? We lost him. Yeah, I think we lost him.
Oh, damn. I'm thinking about rapping, man. Shoot, man.
Don't do it, Ocho.
I mean, I'm thinking the rapper pads.
We going. All right, we got him back.
Brooklyn with that on, you heard?
Yeah. I just came from the south of France. I was down there for 6 days, so I just got back yesterday.
Oh, that's the vibe. You still spilling?
Yeah.
You still spilling?
I'm still on my suave,
Yeah, you still spilling that shit. I get it.
Yeah,
I get it. I get it.
Jim, what at this juncture of the game, what keeps you motivated? What makes Jim jump out of bed, press down hard as he can, and press go? What keeps you going?
I would say the money, but I've been making money for a long time. And the opportunity to take care of my family, I've been doing that for a long time. At this point, I've been doing a lot. So my mission has been to give back more than I took, but I was able to take a lot and I'm still taking. So that's where I'm at in life right now. You know what I mean? The more I bless people, the more I get blessed. And it's just a testament of hard work and being resilient and being real with yourself. You know what I mean?
Can I ask you a question, Jim?
Mm-hmm.
You smoke, right?
Yeah.
Were you smoking when you said you better than Nas?
Here we
A
go.
little bit. Well, as far as let's get this right. I'm way more influential than Nas, and I don't care what nobody say. I know I made a little boo boo when you talk about the sales and all this type of shit. I don't feel like getting into that rhetoric about where I started and where he started.
Well, you said that bullshit.
But listen, Nas was nice when I was in high school. When I was in 10th grade, Nas came out. Nas was dope. We appreciated him. He had a little bit run. But Nas always came up second to Jay and DMX and all these other people. Like,
ain't no shame in that. There a lot of old folks came up second to Tom Brady.
He never had that type of influence on us, except for his first album. I already told you, I used to want to dress like Nas because he had a lot of fresh clothes that the hustlers used to wear and shit, and we used to see him on TV. He had one of the illest albums of all time. And then in high school when he had the barbecue and shit like that. So I'm a real fan of Nas, but he kind of lost me after the movie Belly and shit like that. Like, I don't.
Man, go ahead on with that, Jim.
I'm trying to tell you, I'm being honest. You ask me, I'm being a fan. I'm telling you, the movie Belly was fire, but after that, he kind of lost me. I think we was way too much into the game. Remember how this goes. You ever heard of a Kofi list?
Yeah.
Yo, go back into your history and find out what happened between us and him. You dig? And I'm not trying to repeat history, but don't play with us when it comes to that, bro. We already went wild on them boys. You heard? We the ones that went wild on them boys, you heard?
Hey, Jim.
Yo, and people out here acting like I said I'm gonna bring the Kofi list back. I just told you I'm a changed man. Steph Law, can you dig?
Nah, look, I'm put it to you like this here, Jim. Hey, bro, you been in this thing, but lyrically, I'm gonna keep it a stack with you.
Yeah,
y'all
but look how you dress.
Nas.
Look how you dress. You don't even be in the same places I be in. And the
but
things
I can be in the church house. You can't ever.
I kind of understand what they're getting at, but we're gonna let it continue.
I don't know who told you that. Now look, I know you on that good stuff, but you're not seeing Nas. You're not seeing Nas, bro. Let's be real.
You got a bunch of 40 and 50-year-olds in their panties because I said I'm better than Nas.
It don't matter.
Look at you. Look at you.
Ain't nobody from Dipset gonna take you over Nas. Nobody from the Diplomats but you.
Hold on, Jimmy. Hold on.
That shirt too tight.
Hold on. Jimmy.
You want to go back to I really mean it? I really mean it, started. We could go back to the history, bro.
But you didn't even say that,
bro. Don't do that, bro. That shirt
hold
be sticking up for Nas.
I got a question.
Let Nas stick up for itself and meet me in a booth for something if we want to do something historical.
Nas say he don't do that no more. Nas say he don't do that
because he got $100 million. He's a very wealthy man. You heard? He's a very smart businessman. He called a couple business flicks.
Hold on. Jimmy, hold on. I got a question, Unc. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Hold on, Jim. Hold on. Unc, I got a question. This you, Jimmy.
Just to be clear, Jim Jones is saying he's more influential in the world that he lives in. Shannon is caught on him saying he's a better rapper, and he's saying he's a better lyricist. Jim Jones can never touch him, lyrically wise. Honest. That's why they're getting misconstrued. And now Jim Jones being from New York, now he just clowning him. Because he do got a Superman shirt on. Looking like the black, Clark Kent. And now he mad. So let's see where this goes.
And anything that you do, right, Unc? I've heard you preach it all the time, right? When you was playing football, your first thing you always say, ain't nobody here better than me.
Tell him again.
You done told me that story a million times. Wait, listen to me now.
Fuck you think I'm gonna be second to anybody in this world? But God,
Jimmy, stay with me real quick. Stay with me now. Unc, stay with me now. But I'm just saying, that mentality, isn't that how you supposed to feel? Isn't that how you supposed to feel?
So let me ask you a question. When
Snapple fact.
you was on the field, you thought you was better than T.O. and Moss?
Hell yeah.
Hell
what you
yeah.
mean?
Man,
I ain't gonna say it out loud.
You done came on here and say, I ain't better than Moss. I'm not better than T.O. I'm not better than Rice. You said that.
I'm not playing the game no more.
But you wasn't. You didn't. When you was playing.
That's the difference.
Hey, Jim, while you talking, you need to get with the locks.
I'm still playing.
Jada them done cooked y'all at the verses.
Ooh, he getting personal. He said Said the locks kills you on that versus stage, which was true. Sorry, Capo, but he hitting it where it hurt.
Still playing. I'm still playing at a
Jada,
high level.
hey,
You better check my record.
you
heard?
jumping up the
I'm still
Nas.
playing
You
at
need
a
to
high
go back
level.
and get
I'm,
Jada.
rap,
Jada,
Ooh.
I'm rapping at a high level. You better check my stats, bro. I
Yeah,
will
we
run
not
circles
denying
around
that.
Nas rapping right. I will run circles around Nas rapping right
Nas,
now.
Nas out the game. Nas
Right
retired.
now, I
Nas
will
done
run.
put his
I will
microphone
run.
up. Man, let me take my mic off.
I will
Give me
run
a mic.
Saturn around Nas right now rapping. Everybody knows that. You heard?
He
Let's
done
not talk about the
retired.
past,
That ain't,
bro.
he put it down. He set it down.
I will run laps around Nas rapping right now, bro.
He's putting a masterclass. Besides, like saying what he's saying, he's putting a masterclass on how to seize the moment and how to stay relevant. He's saying something, and he said in the beginning of the interview, you know, some of it's for the algorithm, some of it's true. You could believe 30% of it, but that other 70 just for the algorithm. So as long as you believe 30%, you could cap the other 70. Now I'm not saying he don't believe that. I'm just saying this is definitely a masterclass on how to keep your name going. You got your name buzzing for one podcast. Shannon Sharpe got you up here. You got that stank face on, looking like he didn't want to even do the interview, and you're making the best of it. Now you're gonna go back. You shooting at the big dog, trying to get Nas out of retirement. This is literally what Joey's doing right now. Joey Bad. He's literally shooting. He know where his spot is. He know his skill. He put the 10,000 hours in, and now he want that spot. Kendrick just got that number one spot. Now he's like, nah, come out. He just killed all his little dogs, all his little top dogs, little boys. Now he like, where the king at? I'm trying to get at him. This is how you keep your name hot.
Jim. Oh, you talking
telling you.
right now. But I'm talking about when
Right?
y'all, and his
I'm in
prime
the-
and your
I'm
prime,
still
you
in it.
couldn't see him.
I'm still in it. Oh,
He done got out.
Cam was smoking his boots. I wasn't rapping when he was rapping, but Cam really got at him. You remember I really mean it? We've been getting at them boys, but this is not about that. Right now, 2025, I'm in the game still rapping at a high capacity. If Nas wants to smoke, come in the booth. I will rap
He don't want
circles
no
around.
smoke. He enjoying that 150 million, 200 million he done
Okay
made.
then, so then leave me alone while I'm on the field.
You was effing with him.
I'm
He
on
wasn't
the
bothering
field.
you.
I'm on the field. I'm picking on whoever, whatever. I don't care. I'm on the field.
Well, you,
And
hey,
guess who's
you
the
know who
most
on the
talk-
field?
and guess
Kendrick,
who's the-
Drake,
and guess who will be the
Weezy,
most talked
they on the
about person
field.
tomorrow?
You
And
need
guess
to
who
call
will be-
like Drake.
and guess who
You
would
need
be
to
the
call
most
like
talked
We hear
about
him?
person
You need to
tomorrow
call like
in-
Kendrick. You need to call
Bro.
somebody that's still in it. He ain't in it.
Why? Kendrick
He
didn't
don't
make my
wanna
age.
be.
Kendrick didn't make my age. I wasn't dating my era. That's not my era.
He retired. Have you ever heard of retirement?
Well, that's my era, so I'm calling all of them out. I don't care if you retired or not. Deal
That
with it.
minute.
If not,
Mm.
meet me in the booth, Jack.
Mm.
Meet me in the booth. And I'm just
Hey,
I'm
call
not
Jada.
mad. Let's get this right. I'm not mad. It's about the sportsmanship of the game. People
Right.
know I'm a very aggressive person, and I seem to get misconstrued when I'm talking my shit. I'm just talking my shit. You heard? Let me talk my shit because I am on the field. If anybody
No.
got a problem with that, they can meet me on the field. That is the booth.
That's very hypocritical.
Anybody from that era.
Let him talk him. Let him talk it.
Anybody.
Hey, well, you know what?
Anybody from that era. Anybody.
Let's bring
Well, you and
lyricism
Jada
back.
in the same era.
Anybody from that era. Don't try
You
to
ain't
go
seeing
Jada.
Jada. Stop
I
that.
said
Stop that.
Anybody
He
from that
said
era.
anybody.
Stop that.
I'm not scared of nobody.
Man, hey, see you speeding right now.
Anybody from that era.
Hey,
I'm
put
not
the
scared
brake
of
assist on.
nobody.
Hey,
I told you.
I got to put the
booth
brake assist on. You
daily.
speeding,
I'm
so I
in
got
the-
to slow
hold
you
on.
down.
I'm
Hold
in
on,
the
listen.
field daily. In the
Hold on,
booth
Jimmy.
daily. Anybody want to work out, tell them come to the field.
We got this
Mm.
is the perfect opportunity. You're not even paying attention. Your antennas ain't up right now. Listen, he said anybody from his area, anybody in the field, right? Shit, we can have our own verses on our own nightcap verses.
Nah,
I got
it's
Nas-
deeper-
I got Nas
it's
and
deeper
Jada.
than- It's deeper than the verses. It's about who
Okay.
making music. Meet me in the booth. Put the record up. Give us a
Mm.
time to do the record by. Give us a subject, and let's see who gonna smoke who on the booth.
He said, "Give me a
That's
subject."
it, man. Come on.
It's about the
Yeah,
sportsmanship. It's about the craftsmanship. Fuck the
People sleep on Jimmy, but Jim Jones got some heat, and he can rap, bro. Believe you me.
numbers. Fuck the records. You heard? Because we both got records that can smash. We both got nigga. Meet me in the booth. Fuck all that old school shit. We'll play on records from 20 years ago. I am not nostalgic, nigga. It's 2025. Yo want smoke? Meet me in the booth. Set it up, and we could do it for money. Labels will pay for it. How y'all want to do it? We can make a spectacle out here. You heard?
I got it. I got it. Let's
I'm
go.
a sportsman. You heard?
Yeah.
I got Nas.
What
I got
Nas come
Godson.
in the booth?
Well, get him in
Tell
the
Nas
booth.
come in the booth.
I got Jada.
Listen to me. If
I'm
you get,
rolling
tell
with
Jada
Kid.
come meet us in the booth.
if you get anybody in the booth, I will pull up by myself.
He said he pulling up dolo.
Yeah, why would you want to pull over the team? They can't help you. When you get on that mic, they can't help you.
Pause.
When Jada and Nas start spitting, who you gonna get to help you?
Hey, you're not seeing the vision, I'm seeing the vision. You're not
That
seeing the
nigga
vision.
Shannon Sharpe
There's an
too
opportunity.
tight. You gotta start buying a bag of your clothes, big fella. You too big, man.
You talk about you in the gym. Now you want to get me? You want me to see me in the gym?
Oh, we could do
Since
that.
you like to talk that ish, now come see me in the gym.
We talking about
Come
working
see
out.
me in the
What
gym.
we talking about? Working out or strength?
Working
What we
out.
talking about? Working out or strength?
Work however you want to do it.
Yo, look at Shannon. Yo, you look so out of touch with reality, bro. I'm sorry, but you're looking like a old folk right now. You gotta calm it down. Ocho saying the play is right in front of you. Set up the bag. He said he calling out anybody. All right, so sponsor it. You on the hottest show right now. You on Nightcap. Say if anybody wants smoke, you know, and try to get a little piece of that action. And look at him. He's lost in reality, bro. This is why if you're not really a fan of what you interviewing, you shouldn't really interview it, because it shows.
We talking about
Since you got money,
if we talking about
put your
working out,
money
I
where your
burn
mouth
you.
feels.
So you talking about working
Run
out, I
them
burn
stacks.
you. You talking about working out, I burn you. You talking about working out or strength? Because you
Yeah, he got to know. Cap is from New York. They gonna talk.
Whatever.
We gonna talk. So
Whatever.
But if you talk about working out, I burn you.
This ain't what you do. This ain't what you want.
Mm.
You are doing good when you talk about Nas and Jada. You don't want to see this.
Check the stat.
You don't want to damn the
You
stat.
better go to my IG. Set it up.
Man, please.
Ocho, set it up.
I'll be the.
he's literally doing the same thing Jimmy's doing, though. He's saying that he's better than him because he feels in his field no one's better than him. So why you being a hypocrite? Come on, come on. We don't want to see this.
Hey, I live for dope guys like you.
What you want to start on?
Small. You ain't in my league,
What you want to start on?
How you
want to do it?
You ain't in my league.
What you want to start on?
You ain't in my league. You too small. You too
just
small.
let it go.
Hey, Jim.
You want to put a trainer in between?
This
Don't
you.
back out. Do not
This
back out
you.
now. Do not
This
back
you.
out now. I'll come to Atlanta tomorrow and give you work.
This you.
Bro.
You too small.
Bro.
You
talking.
Yeah, he got them
You
shorts
talking a
on.
lot. What you want to
Hey.
do?
Stick to
How you
what
want
you
to do
do.
it?
Hey, stick to what you do. You
don't
good on
wanna
the
get
mic.
embarrassed.
I
That's
won't
what
take
it
that
is.
away from you. But stay out
Do
the
you
gym
want to
if it
do
was
it or
shady.
not?
He
You
said,
got some money. Do you want to do it or not?
I want to compete too. What we doing?
Start with
Ocho want a piece. He said, I'll do it too.
You don't get to come
Let
into
me
the
tell you a
empty
story.
room.
Let me tell you one story. I'm going to tell you one story. How I met Antonio Brown. My son said, you know, Antonio Brown live up the block because I live on the beach and shit like that. I'm like, who is that? He showed me to him. I DM'd him. He like, oh yeah, your son play football. Come get this workout. So I get on the beach. Cam Newton and like a few other NFL players. I ain't gonna say nobody's name. He made two of them go home because I finished the workout before they finished the workout, bro. Do not play with me. I'm a beast, nigga. I will go crazy on you, Shannon. Shannon, I will go crazy on you. What do you want to do?
Go.
You want to work? You want to work out or you want to do strong shit? You heard?
Yeah.
Because obviously you can lift longer than me, but you can't work out with me, bro. I'm a beast, nigga. I'm a beast.
Yeah.
You
You know
can't
what,
do
Jim?
one muscle up, nothing. You can't do nothing with me, bro.
Dude, you weigh
At all.
150 pounds. You should do muscle up.
I weigh 195.
Hey,
I weigh 195.
Hey, Jim.
better go to my
You a
Instagram. You better
lightweight.
go to my Instagram. Go to my Instagram right now. I work out every day. I post it.
I don't post it.
Don't play with
I
me.
work out in secret.
I post it every day, nigga. What's up? What
I
day
don't
you want me
post.
to come to
I don't
Atlanta?
post nothing.
What day you want me to come
Yeah,
to Atlanta?
Ocho in the middle.
I ain't even in Atlanta. I'm gonna come see you.
Oh, come to New York. We got gyms. When you want to do it?
Man, the little
You want to
small
do live
rat.
on the show? You want to do it live on the show? 30-minute
Nope.
workout?
I don't
Ooh.
do anything for show. Just me and you. And I just want you to know that I kick your ass doing what you do.
You see what I'm saying, Ocho?
He sound weak.
Hey,
See, you about show.
I went in two.
I'm about
I won
dope.
in two. I won in two.
The show gets the dough. You never heard that?
Ooh.
No dough, no show.
Yeah, he look out of touch right now,
We
huh?
can do it for pay-per-view. We can do it for pay-per-view. I know you got a lot on the line because you're a professional football player or ex-professional football player.
I retired.
You don't want to get
when you signed your first contract, I was retired.
Bro, so how would an ex-football player look like they're scraped up by an older rapper?
Hey, when we gonna compete?
Ain't no rapper beat me in nothing but on the microphone. When it comes to the gym, that ain't happening.
What you want to do?
He keeps saying what you want to do.
Look here. You have the rap game, that's you. That's your era. That's your era. That's where your era of expertise. Yeah, man, I ain't finna waste my time dealing with you, man, because you ain't on this level.
You want to run sprints? You want to run routes? What you want to do? Or you just want to
I
stay in the
don't
gym? Or you just want to stay in the gym? And I got a bad hamstring and I still give you work. Or you want to stay in the gym?
I'm staying in the gym. I don't want to do nothing but that iron. I don't move nothing but iron.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
We can move iron, bro. I will wear your ass out with the iron, bro.
Hey, you check my resume. It's extensive.
In 30 minutes, you won't last 30 minutes with me. You want me to follow you or you want to follow me? How you want to do it?
You can't follow me.
I'm gonna record.
Cause you can't do nothing.
Yo.
You can't bench. You can't squat. You can't do
Ocho's
nothing.
funny.
You want to do body weight movements. I don't do body weight movements. I move iron.
You better go check my gram. I do circular squats. I do regular squats. We do deadlifts. We do everything. Are you out your mind?
Man, that little weight, you 195 pounds. Man, what I look like going up against a 195-pound man in the gym? That's wasting my time. Next, Ocho, take that. Ocho, take that.
You sound like you skipping. You sound like you skipping.
Where I'm from, a challenge is a challenge, nigga.
Yeah, it regardless of size, right?
You heard? We fight all bullies where I'm from. I ain't scared of no man or nothing, nigga.
I'm the U.S. Hey, I'm the U.S. What I look like taking over Greenland?
What?
They ain't even got no.
What? What the? Yeah. Mr. Shannon Sharpe. What are you talking about?
Military. Jim Jones, this ain't what you like. This ain't what you're looking for.
Bro. Bring your mouth and your body to Harlem.
Let's go to the gym. Let's go to the gym.
Jim ain't about that, man. That's 195 pounds, man. He want to do some muscle up. What the hell is
You thought I was one of these out of shape rappers. No, I'm in super shape. I'm not in regular shape. I'm in super shape.
Hey, apple is a shape. Pear, egg.
I'm not in regular shape. I'm in super shape. And you can ask everybody, the whole industry.
We was having a great conversation.
The whole
it was
industry
great.
knows.
You see, sometimes you see what you did.
Why you think I was on the cover of Men's Health? For my looks? Because I get busy.
Coming with facts.
When we going in the gym?
He's speaking facts.
I want this work.
I'm busy.
I want this work. You ain't.
Now you busy.
Now you busy, rich man.
You brought it up. You on your capade. First of all, you chat. You want Nas. You want Jada. You want everybody, and then you try to come.
No. You said that. You start bringing other people into it. Don't try no slick. Don't try no slick shit. I said I don't care who it is. I will go up against anybody.
Jim Jones
That's what I
claims
said.
he's a better rapper than Nas. Jim Jones defends himself against Nas comparison. Jim Jones rejects Nas comparison. Check my record. Jim Jones argued he's bigger than Nas. You said that.
You sound like you're a little hot. You over there hot? You in your feelings?
Cause me and everybody else
your
knows
glasses
you can't
is
F
crooked.
with Nas.
Fix your glasses a little bit. Your glasses is a little crooked.
My glasses are fine. You can talk about my.
Actually, they were a little crooked.
Come on. You can see, and I still can see you can't F with Nas. I put them back on. You still can't F with Nas.
Come on, sing Nas.
I think they're still a little crooked. I think his head is lopsided.
16 bars of Nas right now. Sing your favorite Nas record right now.
The man busy.
Sing it. Sing it. Sing your favorite Nas record.
First of all,
up.
Once you get to a certain listen.
Sing your favorite Nas record.
Jim.
I bet you know your favorite Jay-Z record.
Hey,
I bet you can say your favorite. What?
Jim,
Sing
we
your
fly
favorite
high.
Nas record.
Okay, you done flew high. You came back down now.
Sing
You
your
ain't above
favorite
Nas.
Nas. Sing
He
your
can't
favorite
do it.
Nas record, bro. Since you going crazy for him,
Why you
I
gotta
can
be
Hey.
sing
with
more
me?
Nas.
You gotta
I
be
can
with
sing more
me.
Nas records than you
Nas
right now.
him.
I can
Jada.
sing more. I can sing more Nas records than you right now. So you
Yeah.
are capping. You are capping. That's what you're
First
doing.
of all,
Mm.
bro,
You are
I'm about to be
capping. I'm
50.
a bigger Nas fan than you are. You are
Bro,
capping.
first of
And
all,
I
first of
still can
all,
tell you
I'm
he can't rap
57.
better than me
I
right
don't be
now.
singing no rap. I don't be
Hey.
singing no rap.
You see what I'm saying, Ocho? He don't even know
Hey.
about rap. He just doing this for the views to get Jim Jones on there to get him hot. I
That's what I've been
understand.
saying
But you
though.
don't
Get
know
him
no
hot.
Nas lyrics. You don't
You
know
better
Nas
you better
lyrics.
check the
You don't
podcast
know
space.
no
Hey.
Nas
I wouldn't say get hot, but I would say keep hot.
lyrics.
Now you better
Sing
check.
16.
Hey,
Sing
this
sing
the
a
biggest
Nas record.
podcast you ever been
Name
on.
one Nas record.
Hey,
This
wait,
the
Sing
wait,
one
biggest
Nas
podcast you
song.
ever been on.
hold on.
Do you
Hey,
Name
know?
a
Do you know
podcast
a
you been
Nas?
on bigger than
Hey.
this one.
Hold on,
I'm
hold
not
on. We off
I'm not
topic.
a
Hold on, hold.
podcaster.
No,
Jimmy,
no, no.
hold on,
This
hold
is
on,
what
hold
I.
on.
This is what I
Hold on.
do. You see
Name
you
a
in your
podcast you been
feelings.
on
You see
bigger
you in
than
your
this one.
feelings. You see you
When
in your
you get
feelings.
big, you
Fact.
get invited to Club Shay Shay.
This is what I
Hey.
do.
Nas get invited to
You a
Club Shay Shay.
you a podcast. I
Jada
don't
can
give a
get
fuck
invited to
about
Club
no
Shay
club
Shay.
Shay
You
Hey,
Shay.
not on
yo.
that level yet, bro.
Bro,
Slow
We
it
off, we
Club
down.
off.
Shay is for
Temper.
little young white girls. Chill
Hello.
out.
We
Chill
off
out. Don't play
topic.
with me, bro. Chill
We
out.
off topic.
You dealing with the wrong one, bro.
Right here, bro.
I
You heard
don't
me?
care nothing about nothing that shit you got to say, bro. You might as well take me off this
Hello.
shit, bro.
We here. You can't out
Leave
talk
me
me.
alone, bro.
You might can out rap me, but you can't out talk me.
Don't nobody want to go to Club Shay Shay. Nobody want to buy no VIP tickets to that shit. Nobody rushing to go to that shit.
Biggest
You ain't got
podcast
nothing
you ever
lit
been
in Club
on.
Shay Shay.
Hey.
You
If
do
you
got a good
fortunate, you get
podcast.
an invite.
You do got
Ain't
a good
nobody listening to
podcast.
me?
The podcast is tremendous. You and Ocho do your thing. But don't get it twisted, bro. I don't care
Hey.
nothing about no fucking podcast,
Hey,
bro.
we supposed to listen, we supposed to be talking about music and love and embracing one another and culture and
Nah,
having
we ain't gonna
fun.
let it come out here and disrespect Nas and Jada. That ain't gonna happen on here.
Why are you deriding Nas and Jada if you can't even rap a Nas verse, bro? Come on.
Now, where were we?
Why
Let
you
me get
keep
in.
putting Jada into this? Why you keep putting Jada into this? What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you, bro? You type of nigga to
Listen.
get caught like, nah, come out. They call us all. Like, why you keep trying to put Jada into this, bro?
What?
Nah, I get it, bro. It's all good. It's all love, bro.
All right, you how about this here? Tell us
It's
about
all
this
love.
movie you got coming out.
The next movie? What you said?
Yeah, yeah, you got a movie coming out,
Yeah,
right?
coming at the church steps, a lovely movie. I got a bunch of comedians in there, a bunch of influences that we all know. I'm excited to put that movie out. Comes out later on this summer. It's added on to my album. Got a bunch of dope actors in there too, so I'm looking forward to that.
Favorite rap Nas verse. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a Nas fan. And I'm trying to think what comes to mind, like if I was just asked off the spot. And I would have to say Streets Disciple, my raps is trifle. How it go? Hold on. Give me a second. I'm drawing a blank. I shoot slugs from my brain just like a rifle. Stampede the stage. I leave the microphone split. I don't know what he says after that. I'm also two-tone verbal assassin. My architect pleases. When I was 12, I went to for snuffing. Yeah. Them one days. It's been a minute. That's the first ever Nas bop. That's live at the barbecue. Shout out to the main source. If you know, I'm a Nas fan. That's why I'm gonna wait to the end. But we gonna keep going.
So are you more proud? Are you most proud of the movie you have coming out, or the new music you got coming out, or they're equal?
I'm more proud of the business that I've been doing lately.
Okay.
See, you must think my life revolves around music when my music is just probably the smallest fraction of my life, even though it fuels a lot of the things that comes to my life because of music. But I'm a great businessman all around the board, you know what I mean? So you got to learn a
Pause.
lot more about me. And I'm a philanthropist. I'm one of the few people that do give back,
That's a
shirts
fact.
off my backs and things like that. All the
That's a
rhetoric
fact.
about the
That's a
rap and
fact.
back and forth is cool and
Verified.
shit like that. But deep down inside, I'm
Shout out
I'm a
Capo.
way iller man than what we over here going off about and things like that. Like my biggest attribute is my giving back. You heard it? I'm gonna always do that, no matter what. I don't want people to get it misconstrued. I love to give back. And that's what
That
my whole mission is about. And the more I go viral, the more I'm on your Explorer page, the more opportunities come to me, the more I can give back. All this comes down to a
He's a
dollar
smart
for
man,
people to
businessman.
understand this algorithm. It's a game that I had to learn and understand because I was previously I probably would crash down so many things that I see on the internet or so many ways that people are talking about me. I had to learn how to reverse it and use these things as fuel for me to keep going and things like that. And that's just what I've been doing. I got to a point where I got good at it, so I know how to use it in my favor. And it's a beautiful thing. It could go against you, it could go for you. But one thing, if you're a smart person, it's gonna work. It's gonna work in your favor. You know what I mean? So I use all my opportunities to turn it into a dollar. And anytime that I'm seen, heard, they're gonna go want to know about me. Extra stream is an extra dollar. I don't care about what nobody say. I name mine in all facets. You know what I mean?
that's what I wanted to ask you. I wanted to ask, when was it always a part of your, like, if you ever made it that you were going to give back? Because like you said, you do give back to the younger generation. You do give back to your community. When did that thought process, how did that come about? Jim Jones, like, you know what, if I get to a certain level and I'm able to help and I'm able to give back, that's what I'm going to do.
Um, we from an older era, a God-fearing era. So, I watched my family open their house to strangers sometimes and things like that. They was always a given. And not to mention when I was coming outside and watching the hustlers doing for the community, the ones that were successful, the ones that always gave back, bus rides, sneakers, haircuts, all of that. So I just chose to carry on tradition. And me being in a position of success in my life only helped me to do a little bit more than what I've seen coming up.
That's what's up. That's good, bro. Hey, I'm going to pull up in Harlem.
Come on. I'm waiting for you, man.
I would
love you,
love to
brother.
see them in doing,
I'm waiting for you, brother.
but not gym in the street, like in the parks. That's how people work out here, doing them street workouts, some calisthenics. That's what I want to see.
Hey, Jimmy.
Meet him in his
if you-
field.
if
What's
you pull
up?
in Harlem, we got to go to Ricardo's.
No, we got to go to Ricardo's.
Gotta go to Ricardo's.
Hey Shannon,
What?
you know why I love you? I love
What?
people. I love people that I could go back and forth with, and people don't take no offense to it. You heard? Because
That's what's up.
a lot of people look at this and might take offense to it, but we
They
black
are,
men,
they are, but we don't
black
care.
men,
We look, we had
strong
a great
black men,
time.
and we know who we are. You dig? Like
Yeah,
100%.
for sure.
Like, you dig? We can never let no electronics get in between the
Nah.
realism. We know what's at stake here, and we know what we're doing. You dig? And I appreciate you for that, because a lot of people would have took everything to offense and like,
They
you dig?
would've.
Like, you heard? But we all who
Yeah.
we are, man. I appreciate this opportunity, man. Y'all do have a great show. I
W
cannot take that from you.
Capo.
You want to
I
pull up in
appreciate you
Harlem? Come
coming
on, let's
on.
get this workout in.
W
Come
Capo.
on, OJ could bring him to Harlem. Let's work out.
Hey,
Let's go.
I'm
Let's go work
gonna
out,
bring him.
and
I'm
then
gonna
go to
bring him.
Ricardo's.
Hey, he not
heard?
as strong as he say though. He not as strong
Oh,
as he
there you go.
say.
We gonna end it here. We gonna end it there. What I think about it? This was a great video. They were going back and forth. The main part of the video was the Nas comparisons, and that just speaks to how great Nas is as a rapper, how prolific Nas is as a rapper. That even after retirement, yeah, he's still doing the King Disease album. I haven't been tapped in that much, but they still bring your name up, and it's still causing controversy. Now, does Nas respond? I don't know, but I'm gonna say this: the first thing, Capo was saying he's a better rapper now, in terms of what he's putting out. Now, Nas is not being as active as he is, and Capo, if you're saying like just right now, just out of the blue, I gotta go with Capo. Right now, he is the better rapper, if that even counts for anything, because the man is retired. Then he's speaking about influence in his world. He's from Harlem. He's from from the block. He liked to do what he liked to do. So he's saying is in his world, the soundtrack to his world is the Hustlers. So that's what type of lifestyle he was living, and where he came from. So that's why he goes to DMX and he goes to Jay-Z, because that was his life. That was his truth. Now, for someone like Shannon that's not from New York or not from that lifestyle, he's saying, how could you ever say you're better than Nas? Because from a lyricism point of view, or just subject matter point of view, because this is his life, a different world, you can never compare. Now, what do I think? I am biased because I think Nas is the greatest rapper to ever spit on a mic. Better than Jay-Z, hands down. That's a fact. And I'm from Brooklyn. I'm from East New York. But he killed him in the battle when they went one-on-one. Jay-Z went with all that fly-ish. Oh yeah, I slept with your girl, whatever. If you don't know history, hear the song Ether. Rumor has it, after that song came out, Jay-Z's record label, like, that building was shut down. That's all I'm gonna say. It was a sad day in Rockefeller. That's all I'm gonna say. Do your history. I'm also gonna say, if you're from New York, you know the mecca of radio stations is Hot 97. Shout out to Flex. You know, I'm not speaking for anywhere else in the world. I'm saying about New York, the birthplace of hip hop. Hot 97 was that station. It's not right now, in my opinion, but definitely was that station. And pause, a poll pause, we're gonna say pause, was taken. And people called and voted into who won that beef. And the people voted Nas. That's all I'm gonna say. So to me, Nas is the greatest rapper of all time, the greatest lyricist of all time. Right? After him, I don't even know who I got after him. I'm probably gonna go Rakim. I'm gonna give you a top 5, but not right now. So I think it's Cap saying that he's a better rapper than him, but that's where the rhetoric comes in. He's saying he's a better rapper than him now. So, and I know what he's speaking about. He's speaking about after that album. I forgot what album was it. It was his third album, I think, where he made the song with like they said that he was going more commercial and leaving the streets. So a lot of people didn't like that for him, and they stopped listening to him. They gravitated more towards Jay-Z. That's why Jay-Z, even though he lost that battle, he won the war, because he continued to make great albums. And you know, a lot of people say that they don't like Nas's beat selection after Stillmatic, which is why I kind of like toned down for him. But you know, to each their own. To me, Nas is the greatest rapper to ever touch the mic. Now, Jim Jones has a point. If they have to go with someone right now, I'm biased. Jim Jones putting that work until Nas proves me different. So that's where it is. If you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. We putting videos out. You know what it is. We grinding. Road to 50 subscribers. Treat our first 50 like our last million here. Love and respect. My name is Jed. Catch you in the next one. Wolfpack out. Peace.
Hello, it's your favorite sports thunk here. Don't
Shout out
forget
to
subscribe
Shannon Sharpe,
join
bro.
the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please.
I'm going back.
Good, I can't complain.
Ocho.